Yo, 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 it's your boy Casual Rail with the Silent A podcast. And man, we back with another one and a quick one at that. Yo, hit that like button, comment below, and subscribe if you got the time. We appreciate that love. We're going quick, we're going fast. And for this one, we getting straight into it. We're talking about will Usyk drop the WBO belt in favor to take on Daniel Dynamite Dubois later this year, probably the summer, early fall 2025, to get that rematch, to get that scrap going. And he's going to duck the smoke with Joseph Parker. Before we go any further, let's get this out the way. Usyk, Daniel Dynamite Dubois, and definitely Joseph Parker are real fighters, real fighting men. They're not scared. They're not scared of no action. They're not scared of no fight. They're not scared of no scrap. Now let's rewind and get back into it. In our opinion here, I think Usyk is going to drop the WBO belt. I think he's going to, in a natural sense, in boxing terms, yes, duck Joseph Parker, not because he's scared, not because he doesn't want to fight that man, not because he doesn't want the action, but because of two things: promotional push, promotional backing. His handlers are pushing for the Daniel Dynamite Dubois rematch, and even on his side with Queensberry, meaning Daniel Dynamite Dubois. The money is there. It's a big match. It's a big rematch. The money, the handlers, at least they assume this is the bigger fight. This is the bigger payday. This is where they want to go. You can even see it when Tyson Fury and Usyk got it on in December 2024. Daniel Dynamite Dubois came into the ring when he had a scrap scheduled with Joseph Parker already. You already see where the money was residing, where the money was backing, where the money wanted to push this fight. And be honest with you, they thought they were going to get away with an undisputed scrap with Usyk and Daniel Dynamite Dubois as a rematch, into who? The WBO stepped in and said, no, we will mandate it to Joseph Parker and Usyk. And why? Because Joseph Parker earned it. He's a true warrior, true man who stood there February 22nd, 2025, took on the lights of Martin Bakole at a 48-hour notice. When most people don't do that, most people don't take on a power puncher that late, he took him on, all smiles, and walked in there and committed straight violence and straight destruction and took out Martin Bakole. A lot of them didn't think that was going to happen. A lot of people didn't think Joseph Parker was going to knock out the lights of Martin Bakole, let alone win with that short of a notice. They thought they were going to pull a fast one, meaning the promoters, the money at hand, the backers, right? Everybody thought this was going to go down, and then it didn't happen. And Joseph Parker came out even more victorious, even more popular, even more supported than they thought. And the WBO is backing that. They saw that. They realized that. That's a real man, real warrior. He deserves his shot. Now we're at the hands of your backers wanting you to go one way, Usyk. WBO's telling you to go this way. And I know his heart's telling him to fight the likes of Joseph Parker, but I know he's going to be an honorable man and take on the likes of Daniel Dynamite Dubois because of his handlers, because of the backing. Not necessarily because of the money, but the money is what's pushing this fight, meaning this rematch with Daniel Dynamite Dubois. I think he is going to drop the WBO. In his mind, he's going to think it's honorable and respectful because at least Joseph Parker will get a title shot against who? More than likely, Agit Kabayel. Parker and Agit Kabayel gets it on later this summer, maybe on the same card as Usyk and Daniel Dynamite Dubois. Not the way we wanted it to go, but still, I can see it. As long as Parker gets his title shot, I think it's a hell of a title shot against Agit Kabayel, who is a barn burner himself, a true warrior, a true champion, who is showing out and showing that he's got power and boxing IQ himself. It would be a good scrap between Joseph Parker and Agit Kabayel. But again, I think both of those gentlemen deserve title shots separately against both men, Daniel Dynamite Dubois and Usyk, with Parker getting Usyk and Agit Kabayel getting Daniel Dynamite Dubois on the same card. We made another video about that. Not going to go too much longer, but it is what it is. And then for the second reason, right? I told you there was two. Usyk's going to drop this WBO belt, or has a high percentage of dropping the WBO belt because of his mentality. He is a fighter. He's a warrior. You heard us say that earlier. I think he felt disrespected. I think he has his mind locked on to Daniel Dynamite Dubois. And when Usyk locks in on a task, locks in on a person, locks in on an individual, that's it. and that's what he wants to do. I think he wants to show the world the first time he beat Daniel Dynamite Dubois was not by a fluke. That was not by chance. That was not an accident. Yes, that was a low blow in his eyes. He was not knocked down, and he wants to make all the wrongs right. That's his mentality. That's his mentality as a fighter, as a warrior. I don't think he even cares too much about the belts anymore. I think he really wants to shut up Daniel Dynamite Dubois and his team once and for all. Now, that could backfire because Daniel Dynamite Dubois is on a hell of a tear. He's not the same fighter he was when they first squared off. He has high confidence. He's using his boxing IQ. He's changing his levels, not just relying on the power anymore. That's going to be a hell of a scrap, but we're not going to get too much in that breakdown right now. We'll make another video about that. But honestly, that is why we believe Usyk will drop the WBO belt. Parker will have to take on another opponent. It'll probably be Agit Kabayel, and it'll probably be near the same time frame as Usyk and Daniel Dynamite Dubois. Again, we could be all wrong about this, and Usyk says, forget it. I will go ahead and honor the WBO wishes. I'll fight Parker and then fight Dubois next because that's the kind of man that he is. But looking at the scenario, looking at the environment, looking at the background, our assessment, our analysis says Usyk's going to drop that WBO, get the scrap of Daniel Dynamite Dubois, and then maybe come back and fight the winner of Parker and Agit Kabayel. Either way, that's our opinion here. We talked too long on it. Y'all hit that comment section. Let us know what you think. Will he drop the belt, meaning Usyk? Will Parker get his final, justice served to him and get that scrap, get him a second shot at a title fight, and more likely with the likes of Agit Kabayel? Does he deserve to get that run back with Daniel Dynamite Dubois first, meaning Joseph Parker, or should he get the Usyk fight? Should everybody force that fight to happen? Just let us know what you think. We talked too long on this again. Man, hit that like button, comment below, subscribe if you got the time, man. We appreciate all that love we've been getting. Until the next time, man, it's your boy Kaz Rel. Peace.